Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Techie KK. So in this video we are going to talk about Dialogflow. So in past I have created two videos showing the demo of how you can use Dialogflow to create a chatbot and then use that chatbot on your website and as well as on the Facebook Messenger. That time I gave you the demo like how you can use that chatbot to increase your business. So we connected our chatbot with Facebook Messenger and we were able to give the order, and as well as I connected the chatbot to my website and I was able to give the order. So we had one Fixious restaurant. We had a Fixious burger restaurant where we gave the order for a burger. So in this episode I'm going to talk about how I created that chatbot using the Google service known as Dialogflow. So it's a Dialogflow is a chatbot engine, AI conversational engine provided by Google. Using this, you can create fully functional artificial intelligence chatbot for your websites, your business, and other things. So let's deep dive in. So the first thing which you have to do is we have to go to the Dialogflow console. So you can search in Google Dialogflow console and it will be listed first. So once you will click here, it will ask you to sign in with your Google account. In my case, it is already signed in. So you will be getting this screen. So basically Dialogflow, whenever any chatbot, mostly when we are talking about all system will be having this common things. So there will be intent, entity, context and any other thing. So in case of Dialogflow, we have the intents, entities, knowledge, fulfillment, and then various integrations, training, validations. So there are various options which we'll be talking about. So in my case, I created that KK bot. So I created chatbot for King Burger Shop. So I will be going through how I created, and then in next episode we will be talk. We can recreate that chat box. So the first thing which I want to go through is the intent. So if you see for that my King Burger chatbot, I created multiple intents. So I have the menu intent, order detail, and welcome intent. The naming might be a little bit off, that's okay. So the first intent is this welcome intent. Click. So when I click in any intent, you can see there is a context, so which is empty for this particular intent. Then there is a events. Then there are training pages. Then there are actions and parameters, and there is a response. So and then there is a fulfillment. So I will be talking about context, event, action parameters, responses, and fulfillment in next video. What are those and how we can use to create a artificial intelligence chatbot. So if you see here training phrases, so basically chatbot is kind of agent. How we train a agent, we have to train our a chatbot agent as well. So we have to tell them, okay, someone coming to your website can say hi, hello, or my name is Krishan Singhal, my name is Avinash. So they can start the conversation that way, okay. So these are the phrases when a user can provide or can use to start the conversation, right? So we have to define the various combination here. So by providing training phrases, we are training our agent like if someone is entering this kind of words, how we have to react. And then we have the response section. So in this response section, in the sense, we will be defining how we have to react if someone is telling hi, hey, my name is this or something like that. So we'll be defining different text responses. So for every direction, Dialogflow will pick up and any one of these text responses. Sometime it might pick hi, welcome to King Burger, what do you want to order, or sometime it might pick this, or sometime it might pick this. So, and if you see, there is a section for testing your chatbot. So try it now. So if you click on hi, it will go, hi, welcome to King Burger. What do you want to order? So basically when I enter hi, it dialog flow match this hi with this welcome intent, okay? And once it match, it's giving us the provided text responses, okay? So now let's go to other intents. So we have the menu intent and order intent. So here again we have the context, event, training pages, action and parameter and text responses. So if you see in the training and phrases here, I have defined different type of like training keywords. So we need not to provide thousands of training phrases. Google API and AI API is intelligent enough. They are able to recognize similar kind of phrases. So what we have to define is we have to anticipate what user can enter. Like when I say like hi to the when I say hi, my chatbot reply, welcome to the King Burger. What do you want to order? So your next statement might be just simply beef burger, cheesy burger, or you can say I want to order two fatty burger or two beef burger or two five cheeseburger, or you just simply say like I want to order burger, right? Or I can ask like which kind of burger you have. So these kind of sentences we can give. So and then in text response I have like, okay, great, I'm ordering this quantity of burger type. Do you want to continue? Okay, order to quantity of will be ordered. May I go ahead? So basically here in this intent, what I'm trying to get like what kind of burger and how many burger the user is trying to order. So if you see this pink selection, right? So these are the entities. So basically, I want to order cheesy burger. So cheesy is one entity, okay? Two is quantity. So I have to define those as an entity. If so, by defining those as an entity, Google Dialogflow will be able to figure out or extract this entity out of these statements, okay? So if you see action and parameter section, if anyone is entering like I want to order two beef burger, so those entity automatically will be detected by the dialog flow, and the quantity will come inside this quantity parameter, and the beef burger means, and so beef will become as a burger type. So we can create multiple parameter like this. Okay. So in this action parameter, we have like prompts also. So sometimes, so this training phases works in two way. One way is like I'm anticipating what for conversation, what user can enter. I want to fatty burger. Another one is like when we want to get specific information. For the example, my purpose is to get the burger type and the quantity. Here I have made these two parameters like required. So the dialog flow has to get this to require parameter, and then I have specified the prompts. So basically here, like someone say I want to order, and it's not giving me what kind of burger I want or how many burger I want. So because I have made this as a required parameter, I want them to give me the burger type. So I have created two prompts, which burger you want and what kind of burger you want. So if I am writing the statement simply like I want to order two beef burger. So if I am writing this statement, it will also Dialogflow will automatically will be able to extract this two as a quantity and beef as a burger type. But in case like if I am not entering, I want to order entering those things and I just enter this thing I want to order. So in that case, because burger type and the quantity are the required fields, and I have to provide the prompt. Using those prompts, we will be able to ask specific questions like what kind of burger you want, because I did not provide that and I want the burger. I can provide beef burger or patty burger or any other kind of burger. Okay, so once I will provide that, Dialogflow will extract this entity, okay, and will be able to fill this parameter. So because now the quantity is another important parameter and required parameter. So it's asking how many burger you want, which I have specified. So how many burger you want. So I can give like 10 burger or whatever. So once I give that, now Dialogflow has this particular for this particular intent. These were two required parameters, and we are able to get those parameters. So now it will return this text response, and this is the response which I have defined like, okay, great. I am ordering dollar quantity of dollar burger type burger. Do you want to continue? So basically, by using dollar quantity, I'm trying to use this parameter. So whatever value I provided will be automatically come here, and then of burger type. So I provided the beef burger, so it will come automatically. So you can create various customized text responses. So one of them will be paid and will be provided to user. Okay. So order of 10 of beef will be ordered. May I go ahead? So basically, the responses which you are writing here, you have to write in a way which drive the conversation in a direction. Okay. So first, when the user say I want to order, so when first time when I say hi, I told okay, welcome to King Burger, and what do you want to order? So I am initiating a conversation and telling what you want to order. So I expect the next statement from the user will be I want to order uh, two burger. Okay, then it will ask like what kind of burger. Once I have the required information like two burger of beef, I will be taking a confirmation. Okay, order of 10 of beef will be ordered. May I go ahead? So when you are asking from someone, may I go ahead? Obviously, you will say exactly, sure, go ahead, or something like that. So if I say sure, thanks for what is your name? So once I say sure, it will match another intent, which is my follow-up intent. So basically, when I am asking like, do you want to go ahead? There might be two kind of responses, right? It might be yes response or no response. So I have created follow-up intents. Like one is yes, and another one is no. If I say no, my order will be cancelled, or like the conversation will be conversation with both chatbot will be ended. In current case, I have done that way, but you can define further instruction like, okay, then do you want to order this or that? So that kind of thing we can do with the chat. And then we have the another intent, which is known as the order detail intent. So here, like in order detail intent, like once you are ready for your order, I require their phone name. I require their phone name, first name, last name, email, address, right? So I have created all this field as a important means required field. So I had to have all this field to get the to do the order. So I have made them necessary fields, and I have created the prompt as well in case user might give user might provide all this information, or it will be asking one by one. So if you see here, thanks, what's your name? Because once I said go ahead, it came to it match with this order intent. Now it is asking me what is your name. So obviously I will be providing my name. My name is Krishan Kant, and now thing is like I can simply say my name is Krishan Kant. Okay, then it will ask me if I say question card. So it did not find. Okay. Sorry. So when I say my name is Koshan Kant, so it did not find my last name. So it's asking for my last name. Okay. Now if I say like, what's your email ID? My email ID single at gmail.com and phone number is 404 353 4012. So once I enter this, the system is capable of finding like email ID and phone number because I enter both of them. Dialogflow is able to extract email and phone number. Otherwise, it might have asked me for the phone number. So now it's asking me for the shipping address. If I give the shipping address, 220 Jarvis Street. So it will take that address, and then in text response I'm creating thanks for ordering your order of. So I'm printing the detail. So currently I have not integrated any backend system or anything, but if you see, I have all the information which is required for a successful burger order. So I can now create a fulfillment. So we have the option as a fulfillment. So using this fulfillment option, I can connect it to any Google Sheet. If you are a small business and you don't have any big system or any other kind of thing, so and you are, let us say you are maintaining a Google Sheet or kind of things for order, so you can pass all this information to Google Sheet, or you can integrate to a web service. So what will happen is your order. Once all this thing match, your web service will be called with all this information, and order will be placed in your system. And if you see here, like in action parameter section, we have so many fields, and there is a burger type and quantity. So this burger and type and quantity is something which we got in previous intent. Okay, so those intents are getting passed to us, and how we are getting those information, we are getting those information using this context. Okay, so basically we are providing the context of the conversation to this intent. Okay, so I hope like whatever I try to explain in this video, how like I created the King Burger chatbot and how my system was able to reply, and how we were able to order the burger with different kind of conversation is clear. So in next video, like we will be talking about intent, entities, context, and we will be creating we will be creating this chatbot again so that you guys know like how you can create this kind of chatbot. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in next video.